Okay, folks, back for day 9. Is it 9 already? Of this RV bedroom makeover that I'm doing. If this is your first time seeing one of our videos, I would advise you to go click the link in the description of this video to go to the playlist and watch each day leading up to today. I'm having to do this makeover after hours. I work full time, so it's taken a while. I would love for you all to go in the comments and give me some words of encouragement. That'd be fantastic. Okay, so yesterday I started with painting, actually painting the trim and cabinetry, and going to continue with that today. Yesterday I was dipping directly out of the big paint can. Wasn't the best move. So now today I've got one of these little drip covers to put on there, and I've got this little cup right here to use. Let me bring this down here. You can see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So anyway, today I've got a little individual pail to put the paint into, and I've got a little drip thing to put on the can to help me pour that without spilling it everywhere, hopefully. Tell you what, I'm going to cover up my table here so keep it nice and black like it's supposed to be. Don't get gray paint on it. Okay. I think I'm going to go get my stir stick and stir that up a little bit. Yesterday I only shook the can. I hope that wasn't a bad move. Seems to be nice and smooth and consistent color though, so I think I'm all right. Okay. Now what to do with this, right? All right. Now let's see if I can get this right. Just press it down like that. Oh yeah, clicked right in, placed in it. Okay, so let's pour a little bit out into this container here. Okay. A paintbrush. All right, folks. I think I'm going to work first back over here. Need to hire me a cameraman, don't I? Okay, I think I'm going to start with painting in behind these drawers. I guess I can do them. I think I'll start at the bottom. I don't know. It's hard to know what's best. All right, let's just put it all the way down here at the bottom because I'm going to be on the floor. Sounds like there's a helicopter circling outside. I'm not very far from the airport, but don't usually hear them hovering over here. back on that trim work on this side. Can't really get to it without the drawers closed. So I should have brought me a kneeling pad out here if I was going to be getting on my knees like this. Definitely helicopter hovering outside. Not sure what's going on with that. Hopefully everyone is safe. In fact, I hear a second either helicopter or airplane joining in now. Definitely want to wait till that activity's over before I unlock and go from the camper back to the house. I'm not closing these drawers all the way, folks. Don't panic. This is really a nice brush. I can brush back and forth and it's not showing streaks back and forth. Like I told y'all yesterday, my brother-in-law had told me the type of brush to get. And if you're interested in knowing what this brush is, just type brush, paintbrush or something like that in the comments and I'll send you a link to this actual brush. It really is doing a great job. Definitely going to come back with a second coat because I'm not putting it on real thick. I think that second coat's really going to be nice.
Yeah.
Saw some little drips coming down where I evidently got some paint inside this hole where the handles go. Glad I caught that before it dried. That would have been ugly. Y'all, I'm really liking this. All right. Time for the bottom drawer. The most fun one. I don't know why that keeps dripping. I know it's because I put too much on there, but I can't see it puddling in there or anything. It just, like it comes out of nowhere. All right. I think I will continue on these lower drawers down here. Really hard to see what I'm doing. But I'm doing. Just keep trying, right? You just do it, right? That's what I tell people when they ask me about me driving a 38-foot RV. I say, you just do it. Pretend you know what you're doing and just do it. Worked out pretty good for me. Haven't wrecked it yet. I get paint on my arm. You know, as I'm going, I'm discovering like I should paint the inside before I try to paint the drawers so I'm not getting paint on me. But I wonder when it's time for me to come back and do the second coat if I'm going to remember that. Wish you guys could just come in and remind me. All right, now I think I'm going to do these drawers. Around this little hole first, and maybe I won't get paint in it and make it drip out like I did on those other drawers. Once again, is that something I'm going to remember when I go back to do the second coat? I hope so. Well, it sounds like maybe the helicopters went away. I hope it's because they found whoever they were looking for, not because they're giving up. You know, my husband didn't even hear it in the house. This camper's not as sound insulated as a house is. Ooh, wow, this is really getting to this old woman's knees and joints. It's gonna be worth it, right? Oh, that's so pretty. I like it. Notice I'm getting a little bit faster. Hope that's because I'm getting better and not because I'm getting tired. Probably a combination. Probably a combination of the two. All right, I gotta sit down for a minute. Okay. Ouch. Oh, that is looking good. Yeah. I'll get up off the floor. All right. There we go. Get it from the inside. All right, let's see where our camera is. Must be getting tired. I think I'll save the outside of these doors for tomorrow when this inside gets to dry a little bit. I think that would be wise. Because I think painting on them, it's going to make them close, and I don't want them to close yet. Alright, I think I'm going to do the rest of the trim over here and then call it a night. Because I have to get up and work tomorrow on my full-time job. Such is life. Thankful to have a full-time job. Also looking forward to maybe retiring one day. Alright. Let's go back down to the bottom. Alright. Back down to the bottom here. Let's get this done. Looking forward to getting this carpet. I'm going to clean it first and then I'm going to paint it. This over here, this dark area is where at one point we had a leak. We got the leak fixed, but left some staining behind. So be glad to not have this carpet looking so ugly. I'm going to have to use some sort of a painter's artist brush, small brush to get it down inside there. I gotta try to remember to get one. Okay, I think I can get up now. Well, probably ought to go ahead and get this outer trim down here at the bottom while I'm down here on the floor. Okay. Now I gotta get up off the floor again. Can't hold on to that drawer. All right. Now. We're getting there, y'all. Alright, am I done with all of the trim around these cabinets? Don't want to do these outsides until I can close them. I think I am. Well, folks, I think I'm going to call it a day. Alright, so I'm going to call it a day. We've done quite a bit. We got all the bigger drawers over there painted, one paint. The smaller drawers on the bottom, they got paint on them. And the trim work all around this wardrobe has been painted. And now all I've got to do is the outside of the doors and the mirror door. And that'll be one coat on that. Then I'll be ready to start on the trim around the bed and the cabinets above the bed. So tomorrow's another day, and hope you'll join me then. If you enjoyed watching this, be sure and give us a thumbs up on this video. That really helps us to promote the video, helps other people to see it. And subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow.